7 things rich people never spend money on. Rich people live below their means and will not spend money on things they consider wasteful. Rich people live below their means and will not spend money on things they consider wasteful. 1. Bank fees. Rich and successful people understand money so well that they never waste their precious money on things they can avoid. Like many other businesses, banks charge fees for their services, such as monthly and annual maintenance fees. The rich avoid these fees by playing by the rules. For example, Bank of America's basic checking service costs $12 per month, but you can save on this cost if you meet one of these requirements: maintain a balance of at least $1.500 or make a deposit. Direct. 2. Credit card interest rates. David Henderson, a financial planner with Client One Securities, says that when your credit card is at an alarming rate, you need to try to live on less than your income. If you can regularly and systematically train yourself to eliminate money from your life for your future, you can build wealth consistently and without having to rely on credit cards, credit or other non-deductible debts. That's how to live like a rich person. 3. Extended warranty packages. When you buy a flat-screen TV, you may be asked, do you want to purchase an additional warranty? A smart consumer should simply answer no. Extended warranty packages will burn your pocket. While money will only flow into the pockets of business owners, according to a study by U.S. News, extended warranties often come with a lot of clauses, so the next time a salesperson is trying to sell you one, find a way to end the conversation. The faster it happens, the better. 4. Lottery. If you really want to be rich, don't play the lottery. This is a surefire way to burn your money very quickly. The chances of winning the Powerball lottery are 1 in 175 million. These odds are not in your favor at all. Let's do the math. A Powerball ticket costs $2, not much, but if you play twice a week for a year and each time you buy 2 tickets, it will cost you $400 per year. Don't waste your hard-earned money like that. Save that money for retirement. According to research, the odds of a plane crash are 17 times higher than the odds of winning the lottery. Henderson said rich people often make more logical choices and invest their money elsewhere. Many studies show that low-income people play the lottery more than high-income people. People with high incomes often only play when the Powerball prize reaches a very large number and attracts media attention, Henderson said. 5. Random items. Have you ever gone to the mall with the intention of buying just one thing but then walked out with a bunch of stuff? Successful people are good planners. They control their emotions to avoid getting involved in things that were not planned in advance. To avoid this situation, use cash when shopping and only bring the amount you plan to use to buy the planned item. 6. Low-interest savings account. Do you want to save money because it's safe? But do you want higher interest rates? If the answer is yes to both questions, then you probably need to change your savings campaign. Regular savings deposits cannot generate much interest. According to GeoBanking Rates data, the average savings interest rate is 0.18%, the exact opposite of what you might expect from a high-yield savings account. Look for high-interest rate banks by looking beyond traditional banks. Banks that only operate online often offer the highest interest rates because they do not have to pay premises costs or pay much less. 7. Buy branded goods. You can see many designer items on the red carpet. But the richest people don't choose designer items for all their items. Rich people compare prices and understand the importance of both quality and cost. They can buy a cheaper item or buy a higher quality item from a cheaper store to use their budget wisely. So, the next time you want to buy a $200 pair of jeans, stop and ask yourself if the investment is worth it, or if a $30 pair of jeans would be more reasonable. 5 Frugal habits of the world's richest people. Studies and real-life stories show that the rich, including the richest people in the world, live extremely frugally. They are rich because they realize the true value of money. Studies and real-life stories show that the rich, including the richest people in the world, live extremely frugally. They are rich because they realize the true value of money. Here are some frugal habits of rich people. 1. They use coupons. Surprisingly, households with median incomes of $100,000 or more use coupons more than households with median incomes of less than $35,000. Celebrities like Carrie Underwood, Lady Gaga, Kristen Bell and Hilary Swank are a few examples of wealthy people who are fans of coupons. There is a surprising statistic that 71% of rich people use monthly coupons, of which 54% use electronic coupons, too. They live elegantly below their means. The super-rich are famous for living frugally, even with haircuts. They don't see cars as a sign of status. Instead, they realized a car serves only one purpose, moving from point A to point B. Walmart founder Sam Walton is famous for his 1979 Ford F-150 truck. Walton's son Jim drives an even older Dodge Dakota despite owning assets worth over $16 billion. Mark Zuckerberg owns an Acura TSX sedan for only $30,000. Azim Premji, the 61st richest person in the world, drives a Toyota Corolla, and Warren Buffett just sold his 2006 Cadillac, a car that is considered nothing special, to buy a newer one. There are many other rich people who live in simple houses. Warren Buffett still lives in the house he bought for $31,500 in Omaha, Nebraska in 1958. Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook and Christy Walton also all live in modest houses. IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad, Hobby Lobby founder David Green, former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer like to fly commercially. Bill Gates is also famous for using commercial aircraft for many years, and they also don't spend money on luxury clothes. John Caldwell, who is currently worth $2.6 billion, insists that he doesn't need Savile Row suits and I don't need to spend money to boost my self-esteem. 3. They do charity. One of the most interesting habits and common characteristics of rich people is that they are willing to spend a large part of their assets on charity. Zappos Tony Hsieh invested $350 million in the Downtown Project to improve downtown Las Vegas. Chuck Feeney, co-founder of duty-free shops, has donated more than $4 billion to poor children and public health initiatives. Other billionaires such as Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, George Soros, Mark Zuckerberg or Michael Bloomberg all spend huge sums of money on charitable activities. 4. They value quality over quantity. Rich people do not prevent themselves from enjoying themselves, but they think very carefully before shopping. Billionaire T. Boone Pickens once said, "I'm not cheap, but I'm also not a shopaholic. If I want to buy something, it's usually the best product. I have a pair of walking shoes that I still use. I bought it in 1957. 5. They don't carry a bunch of cash. It was found that 86% of people who pay cash for luxuries like expensive cars, jewelry, and electronics are not millionaires. They are just trying to appear like one by buying brand stuff.